Am I the asshole for letting my toddler destroy $200? At my one-yo child's birthday some relative gave him $200. I said I'll take it and relative denied. Don't worry, I spend it on him or put it in his saving account. No, I want to give him money myself. Surprised Pikachu face. That's not the best idea, he will eat it or something. But that's his money and I want him to have it. At this point I'm just tired of this fruitless conversation and said sure, go ahead. And then I watched my son grabbing this money, rotate it in his little hands and tear it to pieces in like 3 seconds. Relative called me names because I knew it's gonna happen and I obviously knew, so I couldn't denied. But really, is it that shocking? He's one for fuck's sake, and I told her to not give him this money. On mobile and not native speaker, of course it wasn't $200 but equivalent in my currency.
Not the asshole. I mean, you told him not to give it to her. What did he think you were trying to do?
You are the asshole. Don't tell your son what to do with his money.
Not the asshole. You hand a toddler a toy, not actual money. Not the asshole. You said he'd eat it or something. The relative insisted on giving it to him. When the relative said you knew he would do that, did you reply, yes, I knew and I told you less than 5 minutes ago?
Not the asshole. It's your child, and if you don't want something in his mouth, don't allow someone to bully you into them putting it in their mouth. You knew what was gonna happen. LMAO. Not the asshole. Why give money and bare cash to a 1-year-old? Kids that age either put everything in their mouth or fuck shit up.
Not the asshole. What did they think was going to happen, that the 1-year-old was going put that money in the stock market?
Thank you all for answers. In fact, keep the pieces for entertaining purposes and try replace it in a bank following your advice. Some of you wonder why I let this happen and this can't be real. Well, I'm kinda tired of your shit person and that's my way to cope with dumb persons. I let her do her _Sue_. Have great day everyone and don't let toddlers to dig in your wallet. Not the asshole, of course. What did they expect? Although I originally read this as, am I the asshole for letting my toddler destroy 2020? And my immediate reaction was that's a pretty outrageous burden to lay at the feet of a young child.
Don't do it. That is a bad idea. Why? I am going to do it. Don't do it. Why? I am going to do it. Fine. Why? How dare you let me do it? WTF. Not the asshole.
If this is real, has your relative never seen a kid before? WTF. The whole situation is weird as fuck. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole but the relative is. My 1-year-old is almost 2 now and he still is trying not to spill his drink all over himself. Why does a 1-year-old need cash? The relative should have gave you the money for you to buy something for your kid that actually has value to him. Watching him tear up that kind of money is definitely heartbreaking, especially if money is tight during this pandemic. Hope this helps.
Not the asshole. This reminds me of when I was 6. My grandma gave me a $150 necklace that my parents warned her would get lost, and literally the next day at school I let my friend wear it and she took it home. Lol. But thankfully her mom saw it and called my mom.
Lol. You're not the asshole. She didn't heed your warning.
Not the asshole. You didn't let your toddler do anything. The only thing you're guilty of is trying to save someone else from their gross incompetence.
I'm laughing in Canadian. Our money is plastic and very hard to destroy, but you're not the asshole because you tried to warn them.
This fucking sub.
Not the asshole. You warned them multiple times. They don't listen.
Not the asshole. You did know, the relative is right. And that was why you warned her not to give your 1-year-old money. No one with sense hands a 1-year-old money because if it's paper they will destroy it and if it's a coin they will put it in their mouth. Your relative is the only asshole here. Also, I don't know how it is where you are, but where I am if you bring ripped up money to the bank and the pieces are all there, they will replace it so you aren't out of that money and you can put it into your son's savings account.
Very young kids don't understand the concept of money. Especially a 1-year-old. Definitely not the asshole. This reminds of that time my sister, 4YO at the time, brought a $5 bill to her school. Friend asked her if they could share. My sister said yes. Well, her friend ripped the bill in half and my sister cried.
Not the asshole. In the US you can take the scraps to the bank and they'll give you good bills. Might be the same in your country.
Not the asshole. Unpopular opinion. I know. S. Anyway, who the hell would give a baby money and expect a non-destructive outcome? I'm not sure if your relative is always a jerk, but who know what got into them then. However, what I'm confused about is why you even considered posting this when you were so obviously not the asshole.
Bruh, is this a copypasta?
Not the asshole. This is so stupid. In my culture we give kids and babies money. But we hand the money to the parent and let the kid go to town on the empty envelope. That person is so stupid. Have they never met a 1-year-old? Also, what did they think the baby would walk over to their piggy bank and just deposit it?
Children are so beautiful when they teach these life lessons. Not the asshole.
Malicious compliance edit. Not the asshole.
This is so incredibly fake.
Why did this post get upvotes? We're supposed to upvote interesting posts, not, is X correct that I'm an asshole for letting Y do this? Oh, but I didn't actually let Y do this, I said no, but X made it happen anyways. So there's nothing I could have done to avoid the situation, and thus no way I'm the Am I the asshole? ETA, everyone sucks here except that one guy who had the funny YTA comment. You for making this post, everyone else in the sub for upvoting it and responding with NTA. Not the asshole. You warned R did it anyway and now wants to blame you.
Info. Is your relative also a 1-year-old?
Not the asshole. But what a strange thing to do. Is this person your mill or mother? Because they were trying to pick a fight. If it didn't end the way it did, the baby would have dropped the money somewhere, put it somewhere, whatever, you know what babies are like. Then you would have been accused of stealing from a baby, or losing baby's money, proving how irresponsible you are. Be very careful around that person. I would not recommend inviting them to your home again. It's so cringy every time someone here spells out surprise Pikachu face. Not the asshole. According to WebMD, a 1-yo should just be learning to grab things, just starting walking, and can probably feed themselves with a spoon, but not necessarily well. I don't have children, but I learned at a young age that nice things plus babies don't mix. What on earth did she expect? Has she been watching too much Rugrats? Was your baby going to put it in his diaper to whip out later and give to someone while trying to buy electrical tape at Home Depot, because it's cookie-shaped? He's a real-life baby, not Tommy Pickles.
Every single person that read this immediately knew what your 1-year-old was going to do with that money. There's no way your relative didn't. Just be glad it was paper money and not coins, cause you might have had to give your child the Heimlich instead. Obviously not the asshole.
Not the asshole. You warned the relative what would happen and they didn't listen to you. In fact, they're probably the asshole for doing something really stupid even though you told them not to and calling you names after the fact.
Not the asshole, and your replies are hilarious. Relative was being dumb and literally paid for it. Not the asshole. This relative sounds so dumb I don't believe the story.
You are the asshole, but for a different reason. The baby is your child. You, alone, are responsible for caring for it. If a relative hands your baby something that you know is dangerous or will be destroyed, as the parent it is your job to say, no, do not hand money to the baby. Even if it's only paper money. Your job is to protect the baby's interest. You say, if you don't trust me with the money, you are welcome to open up a savings account for the baby, but you are not allowed to hand the baby money, he will destroy it. If the relative persists, then you persist, with, no. Even if you don't care that they baby will destroy the money, it's about boundaries and letting your relative know that you make the rules with the baby, not them.
NTA, although the image of a 1-year-old turning round and saying thank you kindly, I will spend this on Apple stocks and cider wine.
What country do you live in where the currency can be quickly destroyed by 1-yo?
Not the asshole. This may be my favorite Am I the Asshole thread I've read so far. Hi baby. Here's $200, wait, I don't think the baby can take care of that money. No, I wanna give it to the baby though. Baby will destroy your money. Baby will destroy it. Okay. Yeah, alright. I'll give it to the baby. Gives money to baby. Baby, goo goo gaga, motherfuckers, destroys the money. Shocked Pikachu face. And #X200B. Edit, not the asshole.
This relative is so incredibly stupid that I hate you for even sharing this story.
Not the asshole, I wouldn't even give money like that to me 2-year-old. Geez, some people are stupid.
Ha 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 ha, what did this idiot think was going to happen when your baby took this money? When relatives have given my child money, I always send picture evidence of what we spent it on. You're not the asshole, and your baby ripping the cash up is poetic justice. Easy, not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Has she ever met a baby?
You knew it was gonna happen, ye asshole, and you were told exactly what would happen. Not the asshole.
Ayo, what the actual fuck?
Op. Don't hand the money to a 1-yo. Ah. Hands the money to the 1-yo. 1-yo. Rips money apart. Ah. Surprised Pikachu face.